Hi, my name is Miss Athena. Welcome to my channel. If you'd like to recreate this sort of soft glam fox eye look, then keep watching and yeah, let's get to it. So to start any eyeshadow look with me, I use medical tape to tape under my eye. This is like essential to a smoky eyeshadow look. Get it nice and tight and underneath your eyelashes. Don't put it on top of your eyelashes. So then I'm gonna go in with my Plouise base. You can use concealer. I'm gonna take it on a flat brush. These are the best, it's from Michaels. And I'm just gonna put that base all over the lid. This step is always super satisfying. It always reminds me of like 2016, but also like, if you ever watch an eyeshadow tutorial and it really smacks, they be painting this shit on there. And then I'm still gonna just use it to carve out under my brow. I like to bring it all the way to the center of my nose and up into the front of my brow because I know that I'm going to actually put eyeshadow like all over here. So as you see, that's why I do that. I'm going in with the beauty blender and I'm just going to blend it. That way it's not so textured or anything clumped up. And then I'm going to take this Maybelline Fit Me powder. I'm going to set it. So actually, I'm going to blend it again. And then I'm going to set it. Just because you don't want anything to crease and you want everything to go on smooth. And I do think that this helps. I didn't always do this, but I do think that it helps. See how much smoother it looks already? Now, the palette I'm going to be using today is the Creme de la Creme palette from a brand called Pink Honey. I'll have it listed in the description. It's actually a UK brand, and I got it from Beauty Bay. Personally, I just feel like all the UK brands be killing us when it comes to this stuff. So I'm gonna go in with these two shades. They're kind of like my skin tone. Have you been like enjoying the TikTok era, or have you gone to TikTok, or have you not been on TikTok? Let me know, because I have been hiding out in TikTok and it's everything to me. So the idea that they're trying to take my baby away is insane. So I'm leaving the top of the brow alone, but I am going to take it kind of like to the hairline, you know? And you know what, might not even match. I'll move mine down a little bit. It was getting crazy. Okay. Make sure that you actually do go right over the tape, because that's how you get that smokiness, right? When you remove it, it just does all the work for you. So then I'm going to be darkening it a bit. This is going to be a gradient method, so I'm just going darker and darker and darker and smaller and smaller and smaller. So when I say smaller, I mean I'm using the same brush, but I'm just going to, where I place it is going to be so much smaller, and I'm just going to pack it into my crease and right here, kind of creating that shape. We're starting to build up and create that shape, and then I'm going to stop there. I'm going to take a fluffy brush, take one of the lighter shades, right, and then I'm just going to pat that right over and set that darker color into the eyelid. So I'm not even swirling it, I'm setting it with a lighter color, and it kind of blends it on its own. I just learned that like the other day. And I do take the darker colors into the corner of my eye and up into the brow, because you kind of have that, it's kind of like a diagonal. Is that what that is? A diagonal? Yeah. Okay, so now this is our fourth dark shade. I'm taking the last shade of this Pink Honey palette, and I'm going to go once again smaller, closer and closer to my lid, and always right on the tape. And don't go all the way out like that. Do just kind of stop right, maybe halfway. Right? Open your eye, make sure you can't really see it, but you can just see a little bit. Then we're going in with that same brush. I'm not gonna put anything on it, and I'm just going to blend it a little bit. I'm gonna wipe it off now. And if it ever starts to look patchy, like it is, because eyeshadow is hard, child, just once again take that color that was one shade lighter, set it right on top. See how it just makes it so much easier? It just kind of like takes it away. Because this is a very dark look that we're doing though, so. Right? Making sure I get this patch. It's always a patch there. Now we're gonna move on to this Morphe palette. I'll have everything listed in the description box. I'm gonna take that small brush again because we're just getting smaller and smaller. And I'm gonna take this nice dark kind of plum shade and this like actual purple shade. And I'm just gonna add some dimension. This is what helps to give it that sort of like warmth, even though we are still staying in the neutrals. Once again, not taking it too far out. That's my trick. If you're afraid of eyeshadow, just treat it like skin. So if you don't want to mess around and blend it all over the place or whatever, or you feel like you're doing it, you can't go wrong with tapping. Tapping is the sure way to not spread everything everywhere, you know? I noticed I have a little bit more warmth on that side, so I'm gonna go in with kind of like this shade, and I'm just gonna kind of go into these areas a little bit, very little. Now I'm gonna take that brush, that clean brush, just kind of diffuse it, honey. Even if it just picks up the product, a clean brush is always something that you should use if you struggle with eyeshadow. Now the fun part, going back into this Creme de la Creme palette, we're gonna start cutting some shit up, okay? I'm gonna go in with this second to lightest shade in this palette, and I'm just going to start, you know, making a name for the crease. And I'm kind of going at an angle. I'm not really, so I go at an angle and then I don't try to go all the way or anything like that. I just kind of follow my natural eyelid shape, because you see I open my eyes, you can't see it. And then I leave a little line of the dark there, just because I know I'm going to be putting it back anyway. Stop there. You don't have to try to blend it out or anything like that. A flat brush, and we're just gonna tap it until it blends out. Eyeshadow takes so much patience, you guys. Like, you can rush through the base, but eyeshadow, don't worry that it's now muddy a little bit. We're gonna fix it with shadow. Now we're gonna go into this same palette. It's my everything for this reason. And I'm gonna go into that darkest shade, into the cream part. Every shadow has a cream, like every shade. And so now we're just gonna go only halfway pretty much. And then go right over that tape. You don't want to go only over the tape because then you won't have anything, but you know what I mean, like right above the tape, and it's okay if you get a little bit on the tape. I like it to look a lot more lifted. I don't like a C-curve look, even though I always end up with a C-curve look on this eye. So now we did that. I'm gonna put a little bit into my crease here. Reinforce that shape, right? I'm going to take the second lightest powder shade in the palette. I'm gonna put it precisely where I want my lifted cut crease to be. And patting is cool. And I like to accentuate the front of my eye. This precise detailed brush, I'm gonna take the powder of the second darkest shade that we used, and I'm gonna kind of tap that onto and put some color to that liner. Kind of warm it up, because we're going for brown fox eye, sort of smoky sort of ordeal, right? Now it's starting to give smoky. Taking a little bit of that darkest shadow and just going right at my lash line and drawing a liner for a final time. Now time for my favorite part. It's so satisfying. Like, whatever is left on here, I'm just gonna kind of take it at here and just kind of blend that away. I'm sure that's not practical, but that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna add some Too Faced mascara to my bottom lashes, and then just a little bit to the front of my lashes on the top. And then I'm going in with my half lash. This is actually from Dollar Tree. I'm like, Dollar Tree snapped in my Kiss Lash Glue. Applying lashes can be so hard, so do not laugh at me. My natural lashes are just like, go away. It might not be sanitary, but I just grab my real lashes and turn them straight, or in whatever style of the lash that I'm wearing, because my lashes are curly and it'll mess up the look. So that's how I do my eyeshadow when I want to do like a soft glam, but I also want it to be like lifted and kind of like sultry sexy. And yeah, I think it's super cute. I think it could be even cuter if you add like some pink. You could always add shimmer. I'm not a shimmer girl, but yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see me try out any products, if you want to see me do a base routine. I love Get Ready With Me's on TikTok. That's usually what I do, so I would love to bring some of that real authentic energy over to YouTube. I really do feel like we need a space where we can recreate what we've been experiencing, especially if TikTok goes away. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that I see you again and that you stick around and we enjoy and create a community together. Hope that you subscribe, you like this, you comment, and you tell me if you like what I did. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. Bye.